I know what you're thinking. What on earth is this challenge? Why are we doing a challenge about Pasta Maldonado? Well, it might not be what you think, because I bet you think this is the Pasta Maldonado challenge, so we're just going to crash into anyone and everyone that we possibly can. Well, actually, I thought I'd put a twist on it. Instead of crashing into as many people as possible, can we go a full race without crashing into anyone? That is a real challenge for Mr. Pasta Maldonado, not to hit anyone in a full race. And that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to try and do a full race without hitting into anybody. I know you think, well, that's the easiest challenge in the world. But when you have AI as quite bad as this into turn 1, it's kind of hard not to crash into someone or just slightly hit someone. So that's what we're going to do in this video, to try and not do that. Going down to turn 1, oh, we nearly crash into our teammate Roman Grosjean. Luckily, at the moment, it's all good. Oh, it's Sauber. No, there's contact. There's definite contact with the Sauber there. That's the challenge fail. And at this point, I was just trying to find the button to look at the replay. You can see here, I got a bit sideways. This Lotus is a pretty terrible car to drive. And that's it. We're going to have to restart the session because that is not completing the challenge. Let's restart that. And no. Yes, Maldonado was getting quite angry there. He nearly rage quit back to the main menu, but luckily he didn't. He thought, let's try this one again. Let's just try to finish a race without hitting anyone. Right, a decent start once again. I chose Spain because Maldonado won at Spain, so I'd hope it was going to give me a bit of luck, you know, back in 2012 I suppose that was though. So heading down to turn 1. On the brakes, no, hit Vern, no, didn't quite hit Vern there, luckily, thankfully, yes, good stuff. And now we're sliding all over the place. That's a Caterham, he's definitely hit us there. The Caterham's definitely, he has more contact there for sure. It's kind of hard to tell in this replay here, but there was actually contact there, about there, yeah. There's only a tiny bit of contact, but there's definitely contact with that Caterham, which is a bit unfortunate because Mr. Maldonado, nearly got through turn 1 without hitting anyone, which was good. Actually, he did get through turn 1, it's turn 2. Great stuff there from Pasta Maldonado. Right, I bet you're thinking, well, he's doing this on purpose. He's just doing this on purpose. Well, I'm actually not. This car is actually pretty terrible to drive. I didn't realise how bad this Lotus is to drive. It is actually quite horrible. I feel sorry for Maldonado and Grosjean, who had to sit with this car for the whole of last season. It's pretty painful, and it's probably even worse in real life. Let's be honest. Down to turn 1. Somehow we're doing it. We're going 3 wide, and there's no contact. Somehow we've done it. Incredible stuff here. Incredible stuff from Pasta Maldonado. And the part of this challenge was as well, you got to keep going 100%. You can't just back off. You got to go for overtakes like that, for example, if you have the chance. And I was like, please don't hit me. Whoever that is in the mirrors, I think it's who is it? Gutierrez. That's it. I was like, please Gutierrez, don't hit into me. Luckily he didn't. And the same with Werner on the outside. I was like, please, no contact, no contact. Luckily we got through that all unharmed. And looking down the inside, I stood all over there. I was like, yeah, probably best not do that. Probably best just stick back here. And the whole point of this challenge was to see whether you could do the whole race without hitting anyone. Because I know you might be thinking, well, that's easy. That's an easy challenge. Just sit at the back of the grid. But part of the challenge was as well, as I said, you've got to try and go as fast as possible and not hit into anyone as well. Because it's inevitable at some point, especially if you're like me, I'm not that good at, getting the braking point right every single time. It's just inevitable you're going to hit into someone, right? Well, let's skip ahead through the rest of this race because I don't want to sit here forever because I'm sure you guys are going to get bored. But somehow, we did better than expected. But we're not going to reveal the result of this race just yet, because this is Mr. Maldonado right here. You can see it was quite close there between myself and Gutierrez, who we all know neither of them particularly like each other that much, because we remember such accidents as, yeah, them two. We remember those two quite well. So that was lucky we didn't hit Gutierrez right there. We pulled a bit of a gap on him there. We got the 1 second over him. I mean, I know there's no DRS or whatever in 3-lap races here, but it got us out of the zone. Well, it did for a bit there. Gutierrez is still right up behind us right now, so that's a bit frustrating. He's going on the outside. Oh, that's lucky we went for a corner cut instead of a crash. That was good. Hamilton's won. Well, good for him, I suppose, but Maldonado's just better, to be honest. Final couple of corners here. Just take it smart, Alex. No, don't run deep into the corner. Don't get sideways. We're going to do it. We're going to complete a whole race as Maldonado without hitting anyone. I think this deserves 1 million likes, because this has never happened before. Anyway guys, see you next time. Goodbye.